We are alive. Let's double check. All right, fantastic. We're live. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to all of my fellow Americans out there. I don't think they do Thanksgiving in any other country. Matter of fact, the idea might be a little absurd to other people in the country. I know that when I went to Sweden and to Norway and I described American Thanksgiving, a lot of people looked at me weird. Didn't understand it. But anyways, happy Thanksgiving nonetheless. Sorry I'm late. I know I'm like, you know, fashionably 10 minutes late this morning. And there are two reasons for that. First of all, because today is Thanksgiving, I had to do a little bit of prep work and kind of got bogged down by that. Making some last minute preparations. And, well, I don't really have much else going on today. I'm kind of like doing an orphan Thanksgiving this year, just by myself. And I've got like a little tiny like Charlie Brown Thanksgiving turkey breast. And what sucks too, because I didn't realize I was buying turkey breast. I hate turkey breast. I actually like dark meat. There were a whole bunch of people here a moment ago. It looks like they all went on to a mission. Unfortunate. Oh. I speak a little too soon. Okay. Let's find out where these guys are at. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing today in today's stream. I would like to actually maybe complete the entirety of Red today, because we haven't done that yet. And then I was also thinking about maybe doing some of these daily quests over here in the sewer entrance. So I don't know where the... Am I like in a different hub or something? Like what? Let's find out what the plan is here with these fine folks that I'm playing with. You know what's weird is that when you get into a party, it always takes you to their location, but for some reason, for whatever reason, I don't see anybody. Wow, this is really weird. There were like 4 people here just like 2 minutes ago, I swear to God. And now there's not. There's nobody. Let me just pop out my chat here. So if any of you folks out there that are joining me this morning, good morning, happy Thanksgiving. If you're joining me in-game, even better, because then we can actually get a nice little team together. Road Warrior missions, then a blue. Okay. Actually... Can we do... Let's try doing red. How about that? Oop. But I'm down for the Road Warrior missions. That's fine. Okie dokie. I'm going to give some people here in my party. I'm going to assume that, yeah, because Lyrica said they were going to log for a moment. I'm not sure what the Road Warrior missions are. I don't know if that was like the part of the infected stuff or if it's the missions down here in the sewer. Let's find out. Oh, that's right, because we're not the hosting player. This is the one problem. Peace. Drive safe. Okay, so we're gonna wait on 2 more runners. That's fine. That's cool. So we found out what happened yesterday. I guess the servers just like randomly went down, and there was a huge outpouring within the discussion like section of Steam for the game. And the developer Prime Tide got on top of it and restarted the server. So that's why we're able to play this morning. Apparently, I think he got the servers up and running about like 4 or 5 hours ago, give or take. So I think we're going to begin here in just a moment. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go AFK just for a second, just so I can get myself a nice hot cup of tea, and we'll be right back here. Maybe we'll actually get a couple more people in our party before or when I get back. Much better. Just forgot to grab it earlier. If this guy's gonna make me wait more than like, I don't know, like 5 or 10 minutes or something like that, I think we're just gonna end up having to leave our party and then try to reform somebody else with other folks, and then try to go our own route, because I don't really want to bog down my stream today just waiting on other people to log on. Probably should have clarified, right? I was actually thinking about maybe not streaming today, just given the holiday. And I know how some people are with the holiday. Some people just like flat out abstain from video games, and then there's other people out there like myself. Let's say, you know, it's a holiday. It doesn't mean we can't get, like, you know, a little bit of video game time in. It's always good, a little holiday gaming. It's always fun. What's even better is when you get like a couple of your other friends that aren't doing anything for the holidays, and you get together and then you actually have like a real gaming session. That's even better. And what's even better is if you get that same group of people and you guys all cook, or you do like a potluck, and then you have a gaming session. So you have like an orphan gaming Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever other kind of holiday you want to like substitute your Festivus. I've done that before in the past a few times, and I'll tell you what, it definitely works out. So we're gonna give this guy another, maybe like, let's look at my phone, maybe another like 3 minutes, and if we don't have a party by then, I think I'm just gonna form something to myself and probably go our own way for a little while anyways, at least for the first hour, I think. And like I said, I think we're gonna probably do one of the missions down here in the sewer entrance, because if we talk to the drone, I'm under the assumption that the drone is just gonna make me repeat the infected Bozeman missions, and I don't really want to do those, because those were, they weren't so much as painful, they're just a little, I don't know, a little arduous, I guess. Like, you have to do some kind of insane microing a little bit in certain areas. This area. Or you just had to have like really good knowledge of the map. I think that's pretty much what it comes down to, is just like your map knowledge. Because once you know what enemies are on the map and where they're located, like, you know, what your expectations are about what kind of opposition you're gonna face, I think that's a lot better, a lot more strategic in this game than it is, you know, having some of the insane crits and some of the insane gear and everything. It's really just about map knowledge. Just got 1 minute, man. And it's quite unfortunate. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I don't know if there's the possibility of like another hub. I think everybody else that was here, I think they just ended up on a mission. And then they grouped up together and did their own thing, or they logged, which is possible. All right, man, 30 seconds. Oh wait, we got Flower Juicer. So yesterday, or excuse me, not yesterday, 2 days ago, we had Flower Juicer and Anne with us. And Flower Juicer was definitely doing a lot of damage. Oh, look at that, hey. Look at that shit, 30 seconds, and we got a full party. Beautiful. So I guess we're gonna do some road warrior missions. Fantastic. So you can take a look at the people's spread here. They got 11, 11, 11, 11. That means they've been doing a lot of missions. They've been accumulating the karma points here to actually max everything out. That's why a lot of these guys are doing like a lot of insane damage. Also, I'm going to be under the presumption like that some of these guys actually have done the endgame content a few times and have acquired some of like the endgame weaponry, and that's why they're doing more damage and more accurate than I am. So we're going to see if we can't rectify that today and actually acquire some gear that's going to improve our situation a little bit. Oh, there we are. So researchers are paying well for pure nanite samples from Fenway, and you already know the area well. The Johnson provided hazmat suits to prevent infection. You're not the only group interested in them. Some expect heat. Or did I read that backwards? I think I read that backwards. That little mild dyslexia. Gotta love it. Okay, well this is definitely new. I've never done this before. Let's get rid of the chat. Oh wow, there's a fucking bomber there. And he's gonna probably be in range. Oh, he bull rushed. Nice. That was a really good save. I would say don't go in there and melee the guy, you're gonna die. So what do you got? A hive controller, berserker, some Bargas, and then we got Hacksaw Jim Nuggins over here. I really don't want to block the little shoppy over here. So they all have physical armor. I'm just gonna go for the double well, actually, you know what? I could probably go for the blast too. There we go. Got one kill. So in my opinion, this is where the game performs at its best when you're actually playing with other human people, like I've been saying in the past. You have an easier time, definitely. And it's just a lot more fun, I think. I think the order of the day is still move and shoot. There we go. Nice to see that we're getting crits pretty consistently this morning. Interesting. Uh-oh. Sometimes the camera gets all funky like that. It just goes berserk and it takes you to like the very corner of the map. You don't know which corner it is. Okay, so homeboy's over here gonna collect all that stuff. Flower juicer. So I'm gonna let them move because I want to make sure that I don't actually end up moving into something that one of my teammates was already going to go after. Like say the demolish. Nice, took out a berserker right there with that crit data spike. I'm telling you, deckers are the best in this game. So I really want to get the info cubes here because I really want to get all that stuff on camera. But I'm not sure if my teammates are going to be down for that sort of thing because I think they probably have already completed it. So I think for completeness' sake, we're going to actually interact with all the info cubes and points of interest. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so that was one of the nanite samples. I guess I was under the assumption that the little generic gathering nodes were going to be where the samples were at, but apparently not. We should probably regroup here. We're a little scattered. And I did a really stupid move here because I put Blamco Mac like right out of cover, and I got this berserker over here. And it's going to be very difficult to differentiate everybody because everybody's wearing hazmat suits. Okay, so flower juicer's over here. Alright, I got blasted. And got all of my armor removed. This is where a decker would really come in handy. To do that. Exactly. Let's see here. Okay, so Flower Juicer is just going to take out the... or excuse me, Sean's Sledge here is going to take out the Berserker, so I guess I'll take out this, Demolish Point, maybe? Question mark? Oh. Ha! It was just kicking some goddamn planks. That was so highly disappointing. I want treasure, man. I want items. That's one of the perks about doing the endgame, is to get, like, the... all that fat loot. So I'm afraid if I come over here to this this location, then I'm probably going to aggro whatever in this room. Although I'm not really seeing too many enemies over here by my location, so I might as well. Oh, got another nanite over here. You know, it's funny too, because when I streamed a couple of days ago and the day before it, there was like some, not really input lag, but there was like some screen tearing a little bit. It was very laggy. It was very choppy to actually stream this. But today, after the server's been restarted, it's pretty damn smooth. I don't know whatever the devs did with their mojo, but they definitely casted it on the servers this morning. Wow, we're done already? For real? We got some bad guys over here. That was like stupidly quick. So it looks like we got a berserker, excuse me, a controller over here. We got a couple guys in our exit location. It does look like we fanned out and we actually got all of the different treasure nodes, because I'm not seeing any. Kind of a tough break down there. I'm gonna have to go down there and help him out. Because if he goes after, if Sean's Sledge goes after the Hive controller, then the dogs are gonna be on him. Although I think I might be out of range here to actually do anything. So 23% chance to hit the one. Sure. Yeah, wasn't really gonna do anything. That's the problem with shotguns, is range and accuracy seem to be the biggest complaints of mine with the shotguns. Not really so much as range, it's really accuracy, because there seems to be like this like deep spike in the beginning. Like if you were, say, like just a couple of squares away from Blamco Mac, his accuracy is great, right? But then it just quickly just drops off from there, and I don't like that. I don't like the way it scales, you know, with distance. I just find it to be unrealistic. If you've ever shot a shotgun in real life, you will know that a shotgun isn't good only up for like 6 feet. Its max effective range is much, much further away. Oh yes. So we got 8 armor here, 16 health, so I think we're just gonna blast it. Actually, no, I'm going to move and blast it. So I can help Sean sledge over here. I noticed a lot of people in the end game here also have blades, and I think the reason why is because you get dash, and dash is pretty ridiculous. I guess the only reason why I went blunt instead of blades is really because of the hit point bonuses and some of the damage bonuses that you get with blunt. But hey man, if this game continued to survive, I was gonna say, you could have all the time in the world just to do end game stuff and farm karma points. Basically max your character out. So we're getting ourselves in quite the pickle here. My problem is if I double move, I got berserkers, we've got barghefts. I'm gonna have to. This is one of those points in the mission where you just basically have to make it back to the exit, and you get like pretty much surrounded and hounded by all the enemies. So what do we got? We got a couple barghefts, we got a berserker, more barghest, cyber dog up here. So for all intents and purposes, these are pretty weak sauce enemies. There's just a lot of them. Really digging the soundtrack to this map, by the way. So we're gonna move Blamco Mac double. Double the trouble, double the fun, right? We're gonna have to. Getting swarmed. Although homeboy up here, brother, you need to like double move, man, or do some sort of like AoE attack, or a data bomb. That'll work too. Didn't quite kill them all though. So we know he has blades. What else? What else are you packing here? I think he just literally has 2 different swords. Okay. I mean, I guess that works. The problem with doing something like that is that you're really limiting yourself. Like, there are no AoE melee attacks as far as I'm aware of. So when you get hounded like that just by a million different dogs, like, what do you do in those situations? Do you just like melee one and then end your turn and get blasted by a whole bunch of other ones? Like, how does that work? Back when the pistol crit build was still a viable build, I saw a lot of people like double packing pistols, which makes sense because there were a lot of cooldowns that you could pretty much circumvent by having 2 different pistols equipped, which is really nice. So we're pretty much just waiting on me at this point then. Yes, I could have made it to the exit points last turn. I was just trying to be cautious. And the funny thing is about this game that, like, I just kind of don't get it. I really wish there was like some sort of like collision or something like that. Like, you know, if I'm completely surrounded by a whole bunch of enemies, like, I shouldn't be able to move. I never really liked that about this game. That I really hope that if this game goes to a private server, I hope that they can, the devs can actually adjust that. Because it just makes sense, right? If you're completely surrounded by enemies, then why are you able to move from there? It just, I don't know, it's baffling. Doesn't really make a big difference because we were successful there. Well, that was fun. I have never done that mission before. Like I was saying many times, some of the endgame content like came a lot later, like after I think a lot of people, including myself, stopped playing the game because, you know, people like myself, I think, came into the game within the first, like, maybe 4 months of release, played through it, maybe even made it an alt, went through the game, beat it, maybe even played a whole bunch of the end game content. Or at the time, there wasn't anything. It was just you had to repeat missions, and then once you got to the end game, it was like, that was it. And then they implemented this, which I'm not mistaken, I believe at the beginning it was just the blue. I don't remember there being a red at the start. But once this became a thing, then that pretty much became the focus. But when they started doing some of the other things, like the sewer entrance and the Bozeman infected missions, like that stuff all came later. And I think that a lot of people like myself, you know, got into it early on and played through it and then put the game down, and then they released more content like at a later point in time, but we just never got around to it, I guess. You have been hired to stop a sabotage mission on a Marai holding office. Unknown assailants are trying to blow up the building. Enemies are still on ground, so be careful. We must stop the bomb from going off and buy yourself extra time by disabling the generators. I think we could do that with 4 humans. So we got another villager here, actually in the mission with us. Or not. At least she's talking. She gets a portrait. That's cool. So this looks kind of like I've been here before, like in this mission. Because this looks incredibly familiar, this parking lot. So I'm guessing that's probably a generator. This like little canister looking thing. Actually, it kind of looks like a glowing garbage can, if I'm going to be completely honest. Where is everybody going? Just got one guy down there. Okay, so it looks like we're fighting a whole bunch of Neonet guys, including these annoying drones. I hate them. I hate them so much. So if you don't have a decker, these like little like Nissan drones are a pain in the ass because they are always like stacked with enough armor where you actually have to like shoot them twice, or unless you do a double barrel. Pretty much what I'm gonna have to do here. I could have bull rushed it. I could still bull rush it. You know what? I'm gonna bull rush it. I know it sounds stupid. Because it is, it kind of is. Double barrel, it's just, it's like, it subtracts 10 percentage points to hit. So if I already have like a 65% chance to hit, I don't really want to make it a total coin flip. We're going to err on the side of caution here. I guess I'm stuck with going up mid, which is fine. Oh, well, thank you very much for taking care of that drone for me. Guess that means I'm pretty much going up mid here. If you are watching my other series, or has started watching my other series, like the Deus Ex Human Revolution or the XCOM one, I do deeply apologize for not producing any new videos for that, but given the state of this game, and the fact that I just happened to catch it, it was like serendipity, swear to God. Like, I originally wanted to do a series in this game, like, beginning of this year, kind of like around the end of 2017, like around that time, right? And like I said, early on in the campaign, I actually recorded, like, I think like the first 7 episodes, but then I gave up on him. I was like, I don't know. Like, it was kind of an impulse, right? Like, I really wanted to do it, but then I recorded like 7 episodes, and I was like, well, kind of not really in the mood to do it anymore. So then I kind of put it down, right? And then when I pick it back up, and then I find out the servers were going down, and I'm like, God damn it. And I felt like this great need to finish my campaign, because I hate leaving projects unfinished. I'm one of those people out there that hates leaving strings untied. So we know we have a couple guys up here, so I might as well put myself in some kind of semblance of cover. I guess we'll go behind the bin. because this game was shutting down the servers and potentially going away forever, I mean, I had to. I pretty much had to drop all of my other series and just do this. And you could sit there and say, well, I mean, like, hey, man, if you're only live streaming for 2 hours, I mean, what are you doing with the rest of your day? You know, I've got other projects going on. It's holiday season. I have some top secret things that I'm working on that are going to be very beneficial, I hope, for the channel. They're going to be tangentially, actually, they're going to be directly related to video games, but they're not going to be video games. I know that sounds kind of confusing and a little cryptic, maybe, but all will be revealed in due time. Like, I plan on doing a whole video, maybe hiring some professional people to do, like, some professional photography, and it's all going to be displayed on my channel. It's going to be pretty glorious. Okay, so we got an Ed 209 over here. And then we got this this melee guy. I really need to get the hell out of here. Okay, so he was just about to take out that assault drone. He's only got 12 physical armor. God damn, I just need to blast him the one time. What if I bull rush him? Oh, it's stun immune. I could double barrel it. God damn it, I don't know what to do. Just take out the closest one. He is melee, so he could do a lot of damage. The problem with leaving these guys around is because they have rocket launcher. Even though they're fairly inaccurate sometimes. There are other times when they're not, as you can see. Lots of burst damage. Yeah, no more physical armor for me. So what I think of, god damn it, it did it again. At least this game has like a snap to feature. When you click on your portrait, it automatically goes to your character. So at least there's that. So what I think I'm gonna do here is we're gonna do Blast 2. It's like my only AoE attack. Though, can I do it through this street lamp here is the big question. Oh, I can. Didn't quite get that second kill, but that's okay. Yeah, that's right. I still had tech armor. Although I need to heal before I die. I'm guessing that if I continue to go north here in mid, or actually more like a northeasterly direction, I have a feeling I'm probably going to end up aggroing something. So we're going to put ourselves behind some heavy cover over here, and we're going to heal. Nothing like that sweet med pack. So this guy's got all kinds of trouble around him, because you got another group that's sitting right up here, and that would really suck if it was one of those assault drones. Wow, we're getting destroyed here. Somebody take out this Neonet Elite Commando, please. I really want to take out this guy. If any of you guys that are in the party... Actually, let me ask that. Is that gauche to ask that? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. Out of the people that are in my party, are any of these guys watching the stream right now? That's the good question. Or if they're just random folks just wanting to play the game because they know it's gonna go and get shut down next Friday, apparently, right? I don't know. Guys, I really would hate to ask if they were watching this stream and they're like, what stream? What are you talking about, man? And then I have to do like some shameless promotion. And that's why I think it would be a little gauche. A little bit of a faux pas, I feel like. But I could be wrong, unless somebody corrects me. I feel like some of these rules are just completely subjective. Like, I'm sure that if you took a survey just on some random streamers on Twitch, I'm sure you'd get a variety of answers. Yeah, those Nissan drones can attack twice. Okay. God, his data spike sucks ass. He just can't do enough damage. So we have an organ harvesting node over here, but I can't do it. I actually have to come over here and attack this guy. It just gots to happen. So I'm gonna move 1 first. And if I don't have the percentage, I'm gonna have to bull rush. Yeah, let's just bull rush. He's only got 3 hit points. I know it sucks. Oh, I'm not even in range. That's right. Got the kill. Got that crit kill too. So unfortunately, we're having to push as hard as we are just because of the fact that we're under this time limit up here. These guys are going a little buck wild, man. I think you guys are being a little overconfident. I'm hoping that these guys, my teammates, are actually aware of the stream, so I'm not like actually talking to people that are totally unaware. Because that'd be some awkward shit. Okay, so Blamco Mac, we need to move some ground here. I think we'll go behind this. What are these things called? Tripods? Not tripod. I saw one of these vehicles the other day on the road too. You know, the ones that are that look like the back end of a car, but the front end of the car kind of looks like, I don't know, like an F1 or like a go-kart. If you were to take like a front end of a goat-kart and put it like on the back end of like, I don't know, like a Honda Civic or something like that, it kind of looks like one of those. Only it has this big stupid Batman fin on the back. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. I know they're not like too uncommon. You've had to have seen at least one of them on the road. They got a name. I'm not sure if it's like a brand or if it's just like the style, but it's got a proper term for it. So we got a lot of homeboys over here. Luckily, they're all meat bodies, so they're going to be a lot easier for me to manage. Quite a few melee guys over here. So if Sean Sledge moves, I can actually throw a nade over there. Like right on top of these guys. I'm gonna wait to see what he actually does, because obviously we don't want to be pegging him with our grenades and our AoE attacks. I should say attack, because I don't really have the one. Okay, so what if we just toss this nade over there? I like it. Although, truth be told, I should have moved before I did it. But that's okay. I don't want to move any closer because these guys, they get really close and then they melee the shit out of you. And they do a lot of damage. I have no physical armor left. That's like guaranteed death for me. And really nice too. I like the fact that we were able to throw a grenade and then move afterwards, meaning that the grenade wasn't like the ultimate action, kind of like shooting, where you do it on your first action and it ends your turn. These blokes over here have no physical armor, so I could do blast 2, but unfortunately we do have these other guys. The one with the claw and the one with a sword. But we also have deckers with the big AoE attacks that do crazy shit like that. which is pretty excellent. Yeah, I think this guy's actually expecting me to come over here and deal with him. But the problem is that I have this man, so if I get close, I'm gonna have no cover to deal with him. We do have another demolish point over here as well. Not really entirely sure where I want to move, because I kind of like where I'm at. I think I'm just gonna end my turn. I don't want to move up to this like Ford Explorer looking thing, because this guy was going to be in range. Now I can just double bop this man. Or actually I could just slam him. Here we go. Okay, nice to see that flower juicer came back and got that one organ harvesting node. Although people with blades can actually do that because they, like I was saying before, they have the dash move. Really should get my hands on some of those platinum cards instead of using the gold. Oh. Come on there, Lazarus. Please. Do something. Thank you. Oh, fuck this guy. You're gonna die. That's what you get for pegging my guy with your fucking taser rifle. It's really hard to anticipate sometimes because you sit there and look at them. You got like the guys that have the various melee weapons, and then you have the one man that looks like he actually has a firearm in it. It's the taser rifle that does tech damage. Like, in some extent, it's just kind of, I don't know, disappointing. Pretty nice, but we're not using automatics. Let's do an actual reload here. Getting ever so close. So I think this might have been from that one mission where we had to assault the As Technology building. There were two missions like that where we started off in a parking lot. Wow, he really exposed himself there. And he has no physical armor. Seems like a risky proposition to me, man. Mang. To say, did Flower Juicer just bite the dust there? Okay, nice. Decker took out the drone like he should have. And Blamco Mac, I don't really know what to do with you, man. Okay, so we'll pretty much seals the deal for me. If we get a headcracker stun, then I'm gonna double move. Honestly, I feel like if you're going to go shotguns in this game, you should probably go shotguns with a different race. Like maybe, I think, elf. Because I think the elf, the elven kind, I think they have plus to movement, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Or accuracy, excuse me, not plus to movement. I was thinking about accuracy. Because I feel like if you're going to already use an inaccurate weapon, you could round it out with being an accurate class or an accurate race. Or both. So I'm hoping the Decker takes out this guy. Or somebody does. Yeah, we definitely took some damage, but we're definitely doing a good job of surviving here. Surprisingly, with the amount of damage that we've taken, I'm genuinely surprised that there isn't at least one person that's pretty much out of the game right now. Okay, so we got another tech guy. Didn't see what that was. So what do we got? We got a drone, melee guy, another drone. Yeah, this is where the Deckers can pretty much just mop up the rest of this mission. Shit, I really have nowhere to move. So I'll just put myself behind some cover. Quite unfortunate, but sometimes that's just exactly what you have to do. You have to sacrifice getting a better better positioning to actually attack, but sometimes you really have to play defense. Otherwise, you're going to take unnecessary damage. And I don't want to take unnecessary damage. I'm going to let the Deckers do their thing. Okay, so flower juice went way the hell up there for some reason. Not really entirely sure why. Oh, okay. Well, that works. So I can pretty much just double barrel this man, right? I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. And yes, I understand I probably didn't need to do that. I just like the actual awesome amount of damage that you can do. It's like a guaranteed kill. As long as you hit your target, it does so much damage that it's guaranteed to kill, man. Bosses excluded. I'm just gonna bull rush him. Help my mans out. Okay, so we got a med pack over here that we can pick up. Somebody with a lockpick has to open this up. And then we have the laundry room over here that had some kind of item. Coolio. All right, so what I'm going to do, actually do a reload and then melee strike. But with this type of shotgun, I could just take the one shot and it'll auto reload next round. It's pretty cool like that. Okay, so we got another canister over here to extend our time. Was this like a Barrett 50 cal? Nope. So many items here. So much treasure. So I think it's pretty much down to doing this one canister over here and then targeting the bomb. I'm not sure what actually happens after that, if we just win the mission or if we have to fight some bosses or I don't know what. Hipster frames, those are new, aren't they? I don't remember them being in the game. Well, that answered that question. No green area this time, just a complete end. See, when you do this with other human players, man, you just end up like completely demolishing these missions. Unless, of course, you just never done it before. You're fairly new, because I understand like there's sometimes where you have to get yourself acclimated to a new mission. As you can tell by like a couple of my previous streams, like I've had to do a couple of the Bozeman infected missions. I had to do those twice. So we're definitely collecting a lot of awesome stuff here, but I think what I might want to do is talk to Lady Luck. I think she has what I want. She has grenades. Superior EMP grenade. Didn't I already have all this stuff? I'm pretty sure I bought a whole bunch of those. I'm not sure who has the actual med kits. Maybe it's Doc over here? Let's find out. Oh, nope, you don't have it. Somebody here has med packs, don't they? I don't remember. You can buy them, can't you? Tactical items. There we are. It's weird that the melee person has the dock wagon cards. Shouldn't the actual, like, cyber dock carry those? I mean, thematically anyways. One would think. Let's see here. Okay. So that's the one downside to being in a party. Is that the party leader can just start up a mission and then it brings you directly to this screen here. Not really entirely sure what we're doing next. Are we just redoing them over again? I mean, that's fine with me. I figured since we're going to be streaming for 10 days, I mean, there's only so much stuff you can do here in the endgame. We're going to end up having to repeat a little bit of it. Although I would like to actually finish Red, like I was saying before. We got a party. We've got a pretty decently, evenly balanced party. That I think we can actually take it out. No, don't BRB, damn you. I'm streaming. This is a waste of my time. Start the goddamn mission already. Don't mind me, I'm just being a little grumpy. That's right. So these are the weapons that we picked up. Still have no interest in doing automatics. Really just want to stick with the shotguns. Even if we ended up maxing everything out. Actually, if we maxed out other things, I might actually think about maybe doing something else. Potentially. I mean, that's non-magic related because of all the cyber implants that I have. Rescue on hard is fun. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't you hate that when you're typing and like you're forgetting like little simple words? What am I trying to say here? So we're just waiting on our party leader here. And obviously you don't want to be a dick. You don't want to like leave the party because you're being impatient. We can just wait a few minutes. It's really strange that Sean Sledge here doesn't actually have any points into mind. Like, why would you not do that? Because you have your other gathering skill, and then you have all this other stuff, like the hand-eye coordination, improved hand-eye coordination, and the stun resistance, which I think I might want to start working towards. I'd like to actually start to complete mind and body next. Although completing body here is... So completing this would be actually beneficial for us because we could get that one essence back and I can get another higher cyber implant installed. So that's something to consider. Otherwise we could do mind, or excuse me, body, and get evolved essence here. Your body has evolved to a point which affects your very essence, raises your... Oh, god damn it, that's the one I was just looking at. This one right here, stun resistance. Your focus is high. There is simply no stopping you. Gain 75% stun immunity. That's pretty dead sexy. And it's especially so when you're doing, say, like something like blue, because there's that one stage where, you know, there's like 1 million dogs around you and they're all howling, which has a potential of either frightening you, which makes you move like, I don't know, a random amount of spaces just randomly, or it stuns you and it sucks getting stunned. Wait, is this guy talking about straight up like meleeing the bombers? But that's kind of a stupid question, isn't it? I think he was just doing Savage Strike to, like, take them out. Or not take them out, but do a whole bunch of damage and heal. Maybe? I don't know. I just don't understand how that would work. Why would you melee a bomber? I mean, even if you could tank all the damage. Unless, of course, it was, like, the last one, or if it was, like, a strategic bomber. Because as it works out, when you kill one bomber, you know, a lot of them are usually grouped up together, so they end up going off like dominoes. Shall we begin? If I can actually type today. Something wrong with my fingers today, man. Can't type. The mind isn't as agile this morning. The hostage is kept in a former knight-errant holding facility. You have managed to enter the building from 2 points when the entry closes down. Now you need to improvise. We must find a way to get the hostage out alive. Okay. We've definitely been on this map before. I'm guessing that our people are divided. Okay, so they started over there in the other start. We're on the opposite side here. So what do we got here? Shockers? $22 hit points, only 15 physical armor. I think I can take those out. Don't know what kind of damage they do. Guess we're gonna find that out. You know, if I position myself, say, like right here, I might be able to get a blast 2 off. But if I can't, that's going to really expose me. So I think I'm just going to shoot the 1. I'm really liking these shockers. When they die, they have that, like, nice, satisfying crunch. Definitely digging that. Not really entirely sure what the explanation is of what these things are actually supposed to be. But whatever, man. Okay, so we're not just fighting drones and technical enemies here. We're fighting, like, mage trolls. So the problem is if I move closer, then I'm going to be in range of all that other stuff. So he's got 37 hit points. If I could just get in range of a decent double barrel, I'll be able to take him out. So I think I'm going to actually attempt that. I like the sound of this move. Oh, 46. I could do a blast 2. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for the double barrel. Oh, we got it. And we got the crit. Guaranteed kill, man, every time. And this is why I like this combination so much, where you have the shotgun and then you have the melee weapon. It's because there's a lot of times where you really need to do the reload. Whoa. Doing a really fantastic job of mowing through these guys, though. Very commendable, my team. Although I need to get my ass over here because these guys are going to start getting bombarded really hard. Is the prisoner over by us? Oh, that's right, because we got the holding cells. Duh! Okay. So these guys have to basically hold down the fort while we get the prisoner. So we have guessed poorly. I'm not sure that if we're going to get access to... If we say open this door, if it gives us line of sight in the door or in the room, and there might potentially be like a treasure box node there or something. I don't know. Because I'd like to think that the way this game works is that you see these yellow laser bars, that this is actually working as a door. I mean, excuse me, a wall, which would technically block our line of sight, I guess, you know, in the game's logic. I think. I could be wrong. Wow, we need to find this prisoner, like, lickety-split. Okay. So there really is nothing in that room. So I'm guessing there's really nothing in the other one. So disregard what I just said. Those laser beams don't prevent line of sight. It seems like something that would be the case in this game, but I think I'm just wrong. This is where like a Decker intense team would be really helpful. I'm not entirely sure if the shockers are immune to magic or not. Okay, so there's our prisoner. Okay, so we just got some random shockers here. Well, pretty much settles that. We're not going to open that door. Dude, talk to the prisoner, please. I mean, I guess I'm just going to have to sit here, and I really need to do a reload, man. Need that ammo. All right, we just need Sean Sledge here to interact with the prisoner. Like, I would have personally done it, but I think it would have been better if I just took the cover and reloaded like I did. So that way I can actually gear up for the next round. I'm hoping to God that these enemies here cannot open this door. Because if so, then I'm screwed. I'm going to take like a lot of damage. And I haven't been paying attention to what kind of damage the shot or suppressors. Well, they were shockers before. Spike, shocker, and suppressors. Okay. Oh, I see what he wants to do. He wants to open this door so we can actually connect, right? But unless there's a way to open it from the other side. No! Why are you opening that door? Don't do that! There's all kinds of fucking enemies in there. Why would you do that? Like, that just seems like some... That seemed like some troll shit there, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I think the guy might have just misclicked, or he probably just didn't notice the enemies there. I do that sometimes. It's fair. All right, I'm gonna get the prisoner, I guess. Or can I? All right, let's close out that. Wait, what the shit is this? So I have... The suppressor did something to me. I'm suppressed. Okay, so I can't actually move. And homeboy over here is suppressed as well, so I can't really do a blast. Well, isn't that a bit of a pisser? Well, I suppose what I could do... We'll do a head cracker first. And... I guess I'll try to shoot this guy. Ooh, got him. Fortunately, didn't get the kill. Don't worry, we'll get it. We'll do it. We got Spike, Spike. One suppressor's down. A shocker. Okay. This is going to be very interesting here. There's a wall hack sprite right behind him. Huh. Wow. Wow. I think that was a shocker. Okay, so I'm out of the game here. It's like we're just watching our compatriots now. Holy shit, those things really do a lot of damage. I was gonna say, I hadn't taken damage up until that point. That's quite alright. That's what happens in the end game sometimes. It's alright. It's fine. I'm guessing that if we repeat this mission that we're not going to have repeat occurrences of some of these foibles. Like, I'm not going to open up these doors here unless, of course, there's treasure in them. But even then, I think it's probably best just to keep them closed until, like, later on in the mission. Maybe. Ain't no guts, no glory. Unfortunately, though, the hostage. No, wait, never mind. I'm looking at Sean Sledge's health here. I was like, he's sitting at half health here, but he's not. He gonna die. That's gonna be game over. There's just no way, man. Yep. There it is. Wah, wah, wah. A worthy attempt. So unfortunately, again, I'm not really sure what I want to do here. I don't know if I really want to actually maybe potentially start pumping some points into Blunt here, because Resilient would be really nice. So would Bull Rush. I'd actually really like to start working on this. However, the stun resistance is ridiculous, and we're only 10 karma points away from getting the next round of Organ Harvest. So I think I'm going to wait for that. We've been streaming now for a little over an hour. I think I'm going to take like a quick 5-minute break. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Just gonna get up and refresh my my lovely beverage here and make sure that we got cats fed and everything. So I'll be back in 5 minutes.
area is designated restricted under the Night Errant exit.
All right, not quite 5 minutes, but still. Got my little break in there.
This area is designated restricted under the Night Errant.
I don't really think that we absolutely needed another person there. We just needed somebody that kind of knows what they're doing to operate the AI, which is going to have to be the party leader. Because some of these missions here seem like they're fairly manageable as long as you have the correct party. Like that mission there, I feel like if you had a whole bunch of deckers with you that had all the AoE attacks, like you could easily manage that mission. I think anyways. I think. At least that's my guess. So again, I think we are just going to be waiting for another fourth person. I don't know if all of our people are back yet. I think because I left, they left. Don't you just love that when it happens? Monkey see, monkey do kind of thing. One person takes the opportunity, they all take the opportunity. It's not the way it kind of works. So just out of curiosity, if Razor has all of the dock wagon cards, what does Bree have? Is it just like decking and rigging, or does she actually have some of the tactical items? Nope. Okay. So Pancake and Bree, and maybe Doc Belmont? Yeah, man, he only has spellcasting stuff. It's just strange to me that Razor would be the one that sells all that. And then we have all of the, like, the grenades and stuff over here from Lady Luck. But she kind of, like, thematically makes sense of why she would be selling, like, EMP grenades and frag grenades and whatever. But the rest of these guys, I'm just, I don't know, it's baffling. Although Mana Burner here. Oop. Oh man, he left. This is the one problem with live streaming this, right? Like the way I'm doing it. I should be the party leader because I'm the one streaming. God damn it. It should be up to me. Just get on with it. I think he's AFK. Yeah, totally. I do have to say once more that I'm very pleased with today's stream. We're getting green bars all around. I'm having no problems with YouTube. No problems with YouTube. No problems with like lag from the game. The game's back up. I have a feeling that it's probably due to maybe like a diminished population or something like that. Maybe like because it's Thanksgiving and there's less people doing activities like related to YouTube. Potentially, I don't know. One theory. And in this game, I just don't understand how smoothly it's running right now. I mean, when you just do it, when I'm playing it by myself and not recording everything, it runs perfectly, right? There's no problems with it. But when you start to record videos, or not really record videos, when you start to like specifically live stream it, that's when you start to get the choppiness. But I'm not getting it today. I just wonder why. Maybe the server just really needed that nice fresh restart. Got a couple other people over here. I'm gonna leave this group, man. All right, so I'm going to invite Inazuma. And then we'll add her as a friend. And then we'll add Dunkles on here. Very thematic name, might add. As far as I can tell, like if somebody has the name Dunkles on in this game, you could totally name your character Dunkles on as well. Like there's no like uniqueness to your character's name. As far as I can tell, like I don't think I've ever ran into the problem of trying to name one of my characters and having that name already taken. Okay, so Flower Juicer. Let's invite him. All right, folks, what mission shall we do? I really just want to do the red. Let's do it. All right. Awesome. People are saying yes. Solidarity is such a good thing. And we have 4 people here, or excuse me, 3 other people here that are ready to go, not AFK. Let us begin. This first round is going to suck for me because it's going to be a lot of technical enemies that all have massive amounts of physical armor. So the best thing I can do, I was going to say, is to bull rush, but they're all stun immune. So I'm going to wait to see what these guys do first, and then I'm going to pick off the ones that are still around. I think maybe. I don't know. It's really difficult to chew through 100 physical armor. I have no other attacks either. The only thing... Oh, you want to know what I should have done? I should have brought one of those superior grenades. God damn it. Yeah, the EMP grenades. I wish I could do that kind of damage. So if we bull rushed... Yeah, I didn't do anything. What this guy did, I think he basically dashed, and then he did head cracker, and then he did his melee attack. I mean, let's move up the 1. Let's see what I can do. 65% chance. Well, let's make it a 55% chance. And miss. So now I'm gonna have to reload. So the one that's left is going to peg me. I think what's probably in my best interest here. I really want some like heavy cover. I'm going to move up. And then reload. We are going to have some other enemies that are going to be popping out of here, and I really want to be in range to get them. See, we're gonna chew through these guys now because we have the proper people. We have the proper party set up. Oh, yes. There we go. So this is where I'm going to shine a little bit, because now I have access to meat bodies. Although, again, since I don't really have like the best hit chance percentages, I'm kind of waiting to see what my teammates do first, and then I can do kind of like a cleanup crew, I think, to some extent. Okay, they're doing the smart thing, taking out the drones first. There we go. Didn't even have to double barrel that guy. Although we've got to really watch out for this other Neonet commander. Or not. The engineer here has the taser rifles. They're the ones that are going to do the tech damage. See, this is what it's like to play with people that know what they're doing, have got the good gear, the skills. But I know I'm contradicting myself when I say that, because I was just saying, oh, it's all about just map presence, map knowledge, really. And sometimes you just kind of roll snake eyes, you know, like you just get really nasty percentages to attack and your enemies are getting all the wild crits on you. I understand. It happens. I think we're just gonna end our turn here. Nothing else that I really need to do. So we're gonna take out the Sun Priest. Or not. God damn it. 79% chance to hit. Which means a 21% chance to miss. Come on. Like, look at these teammates of mine. Like, this is ridiculous. I almost just need to do nothing. With all of their AoE attacks, I mean, it's like the single target classes like myself or any of the people that just use melee weapons. I mean, once all the AoEs go off and they take out all the enemies, I mean, there's really nothing left for the single target people to do. Unless you're a mage. Okay, this is where I really, really need to err on the side of caution. Because we have these assault drones over here. Although you also don't want to be stacking up your people because they are going to be launching grenades or their rockets. We don't need to wait on mana for the next wave. Okay. The only way this is going to work is if I double barrel it and get the crit. Nice to see that double barrel wasting away 81 of this thing's armor. I've been really curious to find out like what the actual max damage of the shotgun is when you're just plain Jane one shot, no crit. Okay, unfortunately I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to reload, but we got deckers over here to actually do some cleanup crew. Oh, it's all on flower juice. Flower juicer. For a second there I was gonna say flower picker, but I was be like, wait, that's not right. Okay, so I'm just gonna get in the middle here. Okay, so then I'll click it. I'm gonna proceed onward. The bomber round. You know, believe it or not, I actually kind of like this round. It's fun, if nothing else. I could believe it'd be really frustrating at times. I only really have one move, so I might as well just take it. So we got a 30% chance on that guy. I think that's probably going to be our best percentage. So I take this guy out. Nice. I know how satisfying it is to actually have them all group up and then you shoot the one and then they all go down like dominoes. Very, very satisfying. But if you can take them out at a distance like this, absolutely go for it. I think we're just going to end up double moving here. Although I'm going to wait to see what they do again, because they do have their some of their AoE attacks. If I double blasted this guy, I don't know if he'll be in range. Okay. Alright, so we got another mana ball here. Look at these fine teammates that I have. This is some really great teamwork here, I have to say. This has got to be like one of the best endgame missions that I've done with another party. Oh, I was going to go for the kill. That's right. I gotta move here. Stay in the middle, wait for the next round of bombers to show up here. And it's pretty much just all about kiting them. We're going to do a couple rounds of them, and then, well, we haven't actually encountered the third round of red yet. So I'm really hoping to actually showcase that today. No problem. With this party, I have no doubt in my mind that we could clear this thing and clear it again and again and again with zero issues. Okay, so I think it's gonna be the same thing unless I move. Yeah, I got a 0% chance to hit all around. So I'm just gonna end my turn because I have nothing else to do. Unless I throw my grenade and I don't really want to waste it. I want to save that for when we actually can do a little bit more multiple targets that are all grouped up, clustered. Ready? Mr. Dark? You know, speaking of a dunkel, was at the liquor store the other day and I was looking at some very fine dunkel, or excuse me, some dunkelweizen. Big fan of the stuff. But I opted for a bottle of wine. Because I figured since I was going to do my little own orphan Thanksgiving type thing, I figured like a bottle of wine would be appropriate. The question is, which direction do I want to move? Now, if I put myself over here, I think I'm going to be far enough away to get away from this guy. You don't really have to worry about cover for this. I can also blast too. Okay, there's one down. Fortunately, he wasn't close enough to actually start the chain reaction. But we didn't want the chain reaction because we have Mr. Flower Power over here. I was just hoping to get rid of the one and actually do damage to the other. I can't see the UI. Looks like somebody else is having the same problems I was having. I can see the map and the chat, but no icons. Oh, I know what's happening. That actually happened to me like about 2 weeks ago, where the map bugged out and I couldn't see anything. The only reason why I'm having to sit there and type this into chat is because I'm fairly sure that these people are playing the game and not watching the stream at the same time. So obviously to be able to communicate with them better. Yeah, looks like he's screwed. I think he might have to drop. Pick me up after, okay. Okie dokie. It's unfortunate, but we should be able to do it with the 2 people that I have left. Flower juicer, no! So now I get control of him. He's got all these ridiculous skills. Manastrom. I'm typing fast, leave me alone. So let's look at these skills. /3-2. Smoke bomb. Eviscerate. Does lots of extra damage to physically unarmored targets. And repeated strike. That's how he's doing all that damage. He'd do the dash plus the savage, or excuse me, repeated strike. I think homeboy over here is getting distracted by his woman. There we go. Manastrom. Oh, that's so satisfying. Didn't completely kill them all, but that's all right. So if I just shot this guy, is that gonna do it? Oh, okay. 17% chance to hit him. Sure. Fucking 17% chance and I get the crit. That's ridiculous. I love it. Okay, so flower juicer, let's get you up in there. Ooh, and we can actually attack something. Man, this guy's got some hella good accuracy. Like, his percentage chance to hit everything is excellent. Yeah, we're just gonna go for the single shot there. This is gonna be a tough one to sell. Flower juicer, without a doubt, has no moves. Yep, no doubt. Terrible positioning. So I'm wondering what I can do. I'd really like to take out these guys down here first. Right. But I'm afraid if I do that, I'm going to leave him exposed. It's either that or I double move. I think I just have to double move. But where? All these options suck. Okay, so there's Blamco Mac. Flower Juicer can pretty much move wherever the hell he wants to. So if I were going to do that, it just depends on who I want to take out, because I could either take out this group. I don't know if these guys are close enough to actually affect one another. These guys are. Oh, I'm going to pull back, and then... Shit, that might be actually being ranged. Motherfucker! Well... Yeah, the problem is breaking up like this, splitting up your forces. It's going to split up these guys, and it's going to make it a little bit more difficult. Because now these guys aren't going to be so close to one another. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose, since we're leaving... We're not going to be able to finish this. We're not going to be able to get into round 3, because we're going to do it with Flower Juicer. Didn't see where the other guy went to. He's somewhere down here. Or not. Alright. Not really convinced I need to actually use Mr. Juicer here. Nope. Just have to kill the one. And this is where we're going to jettison. Look for that quick egress. So we're going to leave, right? Let me just actually double check. Okay. So we're going to leave. We're going to pick up Flower Juicer again. Mage Fire Bracers. That's going to be one of the cosmetic items that you can... I think you can only get in the endgame blue or red. As far as I understand. Not a bad little haul there. Got a little bit of karma. So Flower Juicer is still on. We're going to actually do this one more time. And we have plenty of time here, too. I've still got another, like, 25 minutes-ish. Although I plan on doing a little bit longer because I was about 10-15 minutes late to the stream today. And I don't have, like, a ton of cooking I have to do. So I've got a little extra time. The question is do we do it again? Always want to be the good party leader. You always got to ask your party these questions. Don't be a dickhead. You don't have to be gregarious, but for Christ's sake, you got to be cognizant of your other people. Okay, so let's do it right again. I really want to do this. I just want to get it done, man. I just want to finish it at one time. That's it. I'm very excited. And why would I pass up the opportunity when I have, like, the dream team right now? Well, looks like Mr. Dunglezon might have went a little AFK there for a second. Certainly. Oh. Okay, so Dunglezon is going to be indeed AFK here for a moment, which is fine. Just got a slight delay in game. Uh-oh. Whoa. Come on, game. Is this thing crashing out on me or something? So Flower Juicer had a problem where his map bugged out, and now I'm having a problem where I'm not able to get in the mission. What in the living hell? Oh, we're gonna have to exit game. Oh, no, don't exit game. Don't do that. Goddamn, I'm gonna have to exit game. I'm gonna have to like relog this entire thing. So Flower Juicer, Dunkelzon, and the other person's name that I completely forget how to pronounce. Sorry, man, I'm gonna have to relog. There is nothing I can do about this. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna reboot the game, and I think I'm going to take a little piss break myself. It's been about an hour. I've been sucking down the tea in an empty stomach, so I think it's about that time. So I'm gonna relog. We're gonna exit game. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Got scurred. Okay, again, I'm gonna let them do all the heavy lifting because they got all the cool decking skills. And what's his face up here has dash. Maybe I should start using blades instead of blunts, but like instead of blunts. Maybe I should use bladed weapons instead of blunted weapons. How about that? But like we're a long ways off from doing that because I really want to like actually fill out blunt first before I start working on blades. Though, then again, I haven't pumped that many skill or that many karma points into blunt, so if I really wanted to digress into blades and just complete it instead of blunt, I could go that route. Chase girlfriend away now. Fantastic. Let's play some Shadowrun. Okay, so Flower Juicer's not... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to equip that goddamn grenade again. The mil-spec one, the top-of-the-line endgame grenade. Boy, that'd have been really handy. Doing the smart thing by actually hasting the other people. They can do all that tech damage. Very smart. Okay, so there's one down. And then I'm going to roll up in here, and we're going to attempt to do that double barrel crit again. Nope. Not this time. The other reason why it's important to move up here is because Flower Juicer pretty much just completely exposed himself. So I gave these assault drones here like another target that you can choose from. So 36% chance to hit, but he's still got 100 armor, so I might as well wait for my other people. I'm not going to be able to actually take this thing out. Unless that happened. Oh. I did the damage. Awesome. So we're gonna move up, and I'm gonna take out this guy. Maybe. Potentially. Wasn't enough to take him out. I think she just straight up went in there and did like a head cracker. It's okay. It's fine. Although the problem is then we have the infiltrator drone here, and then we have the tech engineer guy. The techie. I can get any of the three. Probably go after the engineer. Although, I think these things can attack twice. The drone can be rigged and does double damage. Ah. That's right. That's true. I forgot about that. The engineers can rig into their drones and do all the damage. Okay. I was going to potentially bull rush in there, even though it was going to be a waste. So, I believe the enemies are going to come from this side next, right? I think they should. Because we didn't do all 3 waves. We only did the 1 wave. Or excuse me, 2 waves. We got the first one with all of the assault drones, and then we just did the second one with the people and the 2 little infiltrators. I honestly want to, I think, move up a little bit. No, we have to wait, what? Okay, so we're just going to end our turn here. Yep, and they're going to appear right here, which is going to give me the perfect opportunity to come right over here. Yes! Blast 2 crit. Did we get them both? Did we get them both? Almost. Almost got them. So I don't really like using Blast 2, and I've said it many times throughout the campaign, that it's just so unreliable, and that's my hugest complaint about that skill. Like, I really would like it if it was just a little bit more consistent. The way it works is that the cone and anything in that cone has each target in that cone has its own individual chance percentage to hit. So that's why you see the inconsistencies. That's why it misses some but hits others. That's why it only does some damage to one and then not a bunch of damage to the other. Pretty much. That's pretty much how that works. So we really want to get in the middle here, because we're going to be dealing with the bombers now. 3 waves per round, 3 rounds. Inazuma. I have to try to remember that name. Mr. Juicer. There we go. So it looks like I was wrong. It's not 3 waves, it's 4 waves. Was it 4 waves before? I thought it was only 3. Again, I'm not going to really be able to do much because these are enemies with huge amounts of physical armor. Unless, of course, I get that critical, like I've been saying. Repeat myself so many times. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll up in here, and I can't even do a head cracker. Or a bull rush. I'm just going to shoot. Got the extra damage in, that's nice. Didn't completely deplete all of its armor. But it's really great because then I actually soften it up just a little bit so that way Flower Juicer is going to get the guaranteed kill there. And again, we're going to let my Deckers actually take care of this guy, otherwise I could do the double barrel and go for the crit again, but I want that tech damage. Could have haste up. Keeps misspelling Dunkelzahn. Because I don't believe Inazuma here actually has decking equipment, do you? No, it looks like you just have your focus and you have automatics. Automatics are a shotgun. She's got one of the two. Okay, sounds good to me. Just waiting on Inazuma. There we go. Yes, that is so true. The cooldowns always have to be a factor in this. Manastrom. Although I don't remember him. Did he actually use that skill this round? I think he used it a few turns ago. I think we can start now. There we go. Perfect. So 23% chance. Can't remember if I actually started with a 30% chance or not. I don't think I did. Just go for the shot. Didn't get it. If we don't end up completing red today and this time in this instance, then we're gonna try to, I'm gonna stop and then we'll try doing red another day. I don't really want to bog down the entire stream just doing the one mission over and over and over again. And it feels like we're just not able to complete the entirety of this just because of circumstances. Either somebody bugs out, or there's been the one time where I think I did it with somebody else and it was just myself, the other person, and I think 2 henchmen, and we got slaughtered. Or did I do that by myself? I don't remember. I'm feeling like an old person with my short-term memory. A double barrel. Oh, he's not close enough. Shit. I was hoping he would be in range of this guy, which would be in range of this guy. Ooh. But that's okay, because Mana Storm can only do so much. It's honestly better just to go for the kills. And there we have it. Gonna give me that opportunity to move and reload here. By the way, where's Flower Juicer at? Oh, there he is. I was gonna say, I don't remember him actually moving out of our little circle of protection here. So I think what we probably want to do is come up this way. Yep. Yeah, that makes the most amount of sense. I'm just gonna move up the one space. We're gonna wait for everybody else, because I want to see if they take out anybody else. Like, where do I fit in? I really need to be playing like this because my character only has so much range and so much chance to hit. I'd really like to take out this guy, because then he'd take out the other one. Blast 2 would be able to take out both of these guys. God damn it, fucking only the one! Random ass shit. Okay, so we just need to take out the ones on our flanks. And there we have it. Yeah, move back towards the center. I think we're gonna take, say, this space right here. We should be fine. Yep, and there we have it. Don't need to really reload here, but we're gonna take it anyways, because why not? thing's gonna auto reload anyways. Now, here's the good question: is what do I do with myself right now? Because these guys all start along the very outer edge here, which means I have 0% chance to hit. Effectively making me useless this round, because there's nothing else I can do except chuck nades. So I'm just out of curiosity, where was the hole that you guys created? Not down there. I think it was... It's down in this corner. I'm just gonna end my turn. Actually, I'm gonna move a little bit closer, and then we're gonna end. I get the feeling that we maybe end up moving over to this corner over here. That would make the most amount of sense to me anyways. Obviously, let everybody move first. Don't want to start that chain reaction with my people still in there. It'd be really embarrassing. Got that double barrel, baby. If I double barrel this guy, I'll take out this one. Or I could just take out this guy and guarantee take out this one. Okay, I want to see what these people do first. I don't think we have enough mana to actually cast Mana Storm, but I'm not sure about Inazuma here. She may have enough. But we also have AoE decking. Yes, please. Got wrecked. So it's gonna be up to the last two guys here. This should be easy. This should be pretty elementary. Take out this guy with probably Flower Juicer and then have Inazuma. Okay, never mind. Got a misfire. So Inazuma is gonna pop out Mana Storm. I know it's kind of a waste to do it on like basically 1.5 enemies, but when you're dealing with these bombers, you really need to err on the side of caution. I have never seen the third round of red before, so I don't really know where I'm supposed to go as positioning wise. Nice to see that we got the dead sexy music here. I would really, really love to actually have this track play over the entirety of blue and red. I should probably send the devs just like a little message and say, hey man, what is this track? Where did you guys license this from? Because I really want to know who it is. I was under the assumption that by the time I uploaded some videos that I was probably going to get like content ID'd like I often do, because a lot of the music in this game is licensed, that this track would be licensed and I would get content ID'd for it, and I haven't. We are a little spread, aren't we? So we got Inazuma over here with Flower Juice. Okay, so she moved. I think we're gonna end turn one more time. We're gonna give Inazuma one more turn to actually regenerate her her MP. I think we're gonna begin. So where's our other person? Oh, he's way over here. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start. As soon as Inazuma here is... Okay. Here we go. So what do we have here? Oh, we gotta fight a whole bunch of the attack shack guys. All right. Okay. I think I can manage that. They're all stun immune, unfortunately. Lots of hit points. Lots of hit points. Their armor sucks. That's good. Which means I might be able to take one out with a double barrel crit. I think so. I think I might be able to manage that. Maybe. But it looks like my character double moved like an asshole. Because I totally put him in green, but he went into white. Which means he double moved and I don't have any more actions. Otherwise, I would have shot. That was my plan. I was just going to move and shoot. But it just didn't work out that way. Because of another misclick. So for those of you that maybe either didn't tune in for the early portion of the campaign or are just not familiar, Attack Shack was a character that we had to face fairly early on. And he can be dangerous because he splits himself into all these illusions. Obviously the right one is always going to be the one with the armor, so it's not that difficult. So first of all, we're gonna do head cracker. And then we'll do blast 2. Okay. Got some damage in. So really, we only have the couple guys up here. Very smart to actually haste him. Because now Dunkelzahn can actually throw a mana ball. And just fucking wreck all of these guys right now. Maybe not all of them, but at least the majority of them. Although it looked like he had mana a second ago. Okay, so he opts to data spike. That's fair, I suppose. Although he might die. He gonna die. He has no more magic armor left. Oh, he's still living. He's stun immune, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would bull rush in there. Come on, get the crit, get the crit, get the crit. God damn it. I have a little bit of magic armor. So I'm going to be able to take one shot before I start taking damage. And even then, I'm still going to take a little bit. Because it's going to... It kind of works like a carryover. So if I've got like 4 armor, but the guy does 8 damage... You get the picture. Yep. Now I'm gonna get pelted. Then I go for the clunk. Okay, fair. No, don't die. I'm gonna wait. I really need to wait to see what these guys are gonna do first. Okay. Well, there's one down. I think when you take these guys out, I took out the duders, the clones. Should I go for the double barrel? I think I should just go for the double barrel. How many hit points does this guy actually have? 47? Yeah, I'm just gonna go for double barrel. And we win! Wing, a Renraku toy drone, which is going to be one of those like cosmetic pet items. So I think that's going to probably conclude today's stream. I feel like that's the natural end to it. We finished red right on time. About 10 minutes over schedule, just give or take. Just fine, because I did show up about 10 minutes late. Be forever memorialized. There, that's a cheeky way of actually telling them, in case they weren't aware of it. I think this is where I'm going to end. So I'm going to tell these people that I'm going to leave the party, and it was a very good time playing with them. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that they're not in today's stream, meaning that they're not like watching me on YouTube. All right, well, anyways, thank you very much for joining me. It's been fun. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, truly. It's going to be a good day. I feel it, although it's kind of overcast and a little rainy over here. So maybe not so much of a good day. But I've got some cooking to do. I actually really want to enjoy my Thanksgiving a little bit, even if I'm just kind of doing it solo. I may be back on like later on. I don't think I'm going to be live streaming this game, but I might be in the mood for live streaming some Grim Dawn soon, because I've been very much neglecting that series as well. Deep apologies again. I'm sorry. I know that there are at least a good handful or two of you that are watching the Grim Dawn series, and I really appreciate that, by the way. And I feel bad that I just haven't really been pumping out any new content for it. I mean, I've been publishing videos, but I just haven't been live streaming it. And the game right here, right now, that we've been playing for the past 2 hours and live streaming for the last few days, this is the reason why. This game needs to take front row and center until the end of the month. Absolutely, positively, it takes all of my attention just for this one game. I need to dedicate it for it. This game is going to be going offline, and I want to do it justice. Absolutely. So anyways, it's been fun. I'll join you and see you again tomorrow morning. 11 a.m. Eastern. I'll see you guys then. Take care and have a good one.